Rightio, so fast forward about a week almost now. I've had the fridge for about a week. Full disclosure, this is not the original fridge that you see me unbox. Some shit went wrong with it, pretty much. There was, so I'll show you some of the other video now. Hey going guys, Steve here from Australian 4x4 Adventures again, and product review time. Why did I sell my trusty 60 litre fridge freezer combo Engel Fridge? Engel is definitely one of the best fridges on the market for domestic use, for what we want them for. I had my last one for nearly 14 years and never a single drama with it whatsoever. That's the long and short of it. Damn good fridge, can't complain. So why the hell did I upgrade to something? Well, is it an upgrade? That's the next thing. Drinking in knives, it's like a recipe for awesomeness, isn't it? Alright, let's open this sucker up, get into it, see what's inside. Boop. Boop. Oh, wait till you guys see this, seriously. Cardboard. Cardboard, 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 like, wow. It's just a whole lot of fridge on top. I'm going to pour it now. A little packed. Oh, look at that. Ooh, stuff inside too. Ooh, MyCoolman. There we go. Good. Coolman. That, sorry. Downside of drinking when you're doing stuff. Let's do that in a minute. That. And that side, nothing at all. Try that. Just trying to get the sucker out. Alright, that's our fridge out. On MyCoolman fridge. This feels pretty cool. Alright, so construction wise, so that is plastic by the sound of it there. We've got this rubber embossed type thing on top here. It's just got MyCoolman on it, but it feels nice and cool. It's actually like a thick, sticky sort of rubber. It feels nice and strong actually. Lids feel solid on it. Don't judge me. I'm like 120 kilo or something like that. There's next to no flex in those lids at all. That's pretty good. Obviously the appeal with this one for me was you could open up either side of the fridge to do whatever you want with it. The other appeal with it was, I broke my lid already. You can basically tear them off, change around to the side, job done. So you can have it either way you want, which is fantastic. This is just tear them off the back there. Put them in there, done again. Yeah, you've actually got to press them down a little bit to get them to seal, so it's actually holding that big ass rubber seal there. That's like a refrigerator seal there. It's huge. I like that. Double latches on there. It is only plastic, but 99% of the fridges on the market these days are all plastic latches like that. On the side here, so great big carry handles. That's pretty cool. They are flush with the body as well, so they've integrated them in. So that way you don't have to worry about extra length in your fridge. Say it's up against the your back seats or something like that. You don't have to worry about you're going to lose some space because your handle's going to be hitting it. The handles are spring loaded for one, and they sit flush with the body there, so there is no chance of it wrecking anything else that way, which is kind of cool. Probably noticed bottle opener as well in there, which is fantastic. Controls at this end, so you got the 240 volt and the DC charging power as well. On off for both sides of the fridges. Now, one of the cool features of this fridge is the fact that, if I turn it around this way, oh my god, there is another power point at this end. So essentially you can plug it in at either end of the car, so there's no worrying about leads having to come from the front to the back and everywhere else, whichever way you put it. So, and with the interchangeable leads, it means you can always have your controls to whichever end you want, and the power to the other end if that's where you wanted to go. Essentially it's all Bluetooth controlled, so you can turn the fridge on and off from a Bluetooth app. You can control the temperature from an app. You can see the temperature from an app. You can do pretty much anything that you can do at the controls of the fridge, you can do on your phone on the app. So you can be sitting around a campfire, oh geez, I hope my fridge is still going. Well, it's been a pretty hot day today, and I don't know how many batteries are, and oh geez, I hope that fridge. You don't have to get off your ass and do nothing. You can sit there on your phone and go, yep, still sitting at -1. We're good. Chuck this on the slide, tie it down, and then we can turn it on, power it up, have a quick look at that, and then I'll explain why I ended up changing from my Engel to this sucker, and if it's any good for it. Find me a cigarette lighter. Boop. Rightio, so let's go and power this sucker up. You hear that compressor running, that's for sure. There is also down here as well, you've got the emergency use one, a USB port on the end of the fridge as well. So it's got a turbo button, I've seen. I should probably really read the instructions before I start mucking with it. Right, so the rated power consumption for this particular fridge, so rated at 12 volt, running at full capacity, is 5.8 amps, which is a chunk, but my Engel used to be running around about 6. So for a bigger fridge and everything else, that's actually pretty good. It's fairly efficient. I'm not unhappy with that. Alright, let's just muck around with this, shall we? So we can change. Oh, so they're both set there. There we go. So we can change each one. So you can press the left and right button in there, and it tells you which way it's going up. I like the little chime actually. So you can go down to -22 on the fridge. So you can set one side to -22, go the other way, set that one to 10 degrees, so that can just stay where it is. Right, yeah, so fridge has been running for maybe 25 minutes now. I've had enough time to sort of read the manual a little bit just to get the Bluetooth app working, so I've had a little bit of a play with the Bluetooth app as well, which I'll run through really quickly soon. What I want to do though is run you through what's inside the fridge, because it's kind of cool. Right, yeah, so big side, call it big side, because it's exactly that, it's the big side. So inside there you've got a little drain plug. Whoop, there it comes out. Obviously it's got the drainage pipe going all the way around to lead all the water into where it's meant to go. LED light inside, yeah, love an LED light. Basket can come in and out. That's a big basket too. That's huge. That sucker is massive. Yeah, everything in that. So this is the colder side as well. I can really feel it. That's really cold. Other side. So this is the cool one. So inside here, same thing. LED light, drain plug down the bottom. There's 2 baskets in here, so 2 different versions. So this one can come out all the way, and you've got that basket there. Then you've got another basket down the bottom, so you can pull that one out, so you can store stuff in there. Obviously the shelf's there because you've got the compressor underneath it. So put this one back in, have that there, so you can stand all tall stuff up on this side if you wanted to, or say you don't want that, say you want all your short stuff because you've got all your big stuff on this side. Essentially, all of this stuff, that acts as another shelf, so you can have everything stored underneath there and keep all this stuff nice and free and just big and open, so you could lay stuff down, you have just shorter stuff in there. I reckon that's a little cool little feature actually. I actually didn't even know that was there until today when I got it. So yeah, whether you got tall bottles. So for me, that's a cool little feature. I reckon I'd use that. Correction, the wife would make me fill the fridge up, that would make me use that. It always takes way too much stuff. The Bluetooth app that comes with it is pretty cool, so essentially you can literally go up and down and you can see it changing on the fridge here itself. Quality wise, I don't know. Obviously Engel's got the reputation for being a long-standing, well-working, non-breaky, downy type fridge. So it's hard to know exactly how this one's going to go. They're relatively new on the market. Like my invoice number said 1004. So I don't know if it's only sold 1004 fridges, which isn't a lot. So I am looking forward to this one, seeing how it goes. So Main reason I changed is obviously technology and the fact that I wanted to change something different. I wanted something bigger, I wanted something different. Build construction wise, I'm pretty happy with it. Obviously it is plastic, like they're plastic all around. That feels like plastic, the whole thing. If it's inside a car like this one's going to be, I don't see that as a drama at all. Not a problem at all. If this is going to go on the back of a ute, no, definitely not. I would not suggest this to go on the back of a ute and living outside and everything else. I'm hoping it's good. If it turns out good in 6 months time, I'll do a video and let you know how it's going. If it turns out bad, I'll do a video in 6 months time and let you know how shit it is. But yeah, at the moment, I'm fairly impressed with it. The app, a little bit clunky, but we'll see how it goes. Obviously I set that to -7 before, and it's not actually doing it. So I don't know what's going on there. Like, it hasn't kicked back in, so it's actually warmed up. So I've set the small one to -7, and it's sitting at 3 degrees, and it's not running. So I don't know. Maybe if I... Rightio, so fast forward about a week almost now. I've had the fridge for about a week. Full disclosure, this is not the original fridge that you see me unbox. Some shit went wrong with it, pretty much. There was... So I'll show you some of the other video now. You can see it sort of when I'm finishing up the video there, I was saying, see you later, rah, rah. And you can see down here, it was coming up with an error 3 or error 4, whatever it was. And it kept doing that. So I stopped filming. I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's just battery might have been a bit low. I just checked a few things out, couldn't figure it out. Played with it again for the next day, and it kept erroring every single time I'd either change the temperature, or I would turn it off and turn it back on at an error, or even just between cycles. So say it'd be cooling down like it is now, it's currently on, it'd get the temperature, turn off, and then as it tried to turn back on, it'd error. And it'd be on error for 5 minutes, it would flash at you, and eventually it would restart, but it kept error coding the whole time, which is, I just thought was really weird. So I just messaged MyCoolman on Facebook, just as myself as Stephen, not Australian 4x4 Adventures. So I didn't want any favouritism, because they were thinking I was some YouTube channel that might bag them out. I would have if they didn't help. So anyway, I messaged him saying it's doing this. What do I need to do to fix it, or how do I fix it? What do I do? The message I got back was just unexpected, to say the least. It wasn't a okay, try this or try that, or have you done this, have you done that. It was just a really sorry for the inconvenience. We'll have a new fridge out to you today. What's your address? Sorry, what? So yeah, that was on Friday morning, and then by 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon, had this bad boy sitting in the car instead. I plugged this one in, not a drama at all. It hasn't error coded at all. It's been great. So it must have just been a faulty unit. Not great that I happened to get a faulty unit out of it, but you know, these things happen. But I can't really fault the service on that one, that's for sure. Like, just same day, new fridge like that. That's pretty cool. So this thing, I've had this. It's just set on 2 degrees at the moment. It's been running in the car since last Thursday, and today's Wednesday, so it's almost a week, 6 days. These things are really well insulated. It just works out really well. I like it. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with this current fridge and how it's working and what it's doing. I reckon it's really good so far, and I'm looking forward to see how it goes for longevity wise. Anyway, so that's what I think of the MyCoolman fridge so far. Obviously a little bit of a drama there on the start, but the customer service actually came through really good for me. Really happy with it. Fridge is going awesome now. I'm gonna probably do another review in 6 months time to see how the fridge is going then. It might be awesome, it might be horrible. I may have another fridge by then, I don't know. If you've got any questions though, by all means chuck them in the comments below, and like and subscribe if you like this sort of stuff, because I do a fair bit of review stuff, a lot of trip videos. I've actually got some merchandise on sale too, so on the screen down here there is the website of where you can go, so Dirty A's Clothing / Australian 4x4 Adventures, and I'll put that link in the description below as well, so you can go there. So it's just t-shirts, jumpers, singlets, all that sort of stuff. So it helps me out with the channel, so whatever you guys buy there helps me to keep doing what I do here. So by all means do that. The other way to do that as well is obviously by subscribing, and another way is my Patreon account. So essentially you guys can sort of help guide where the channel's going. That'd be awesome, guys. So I hope you enjoyed what I've done here. See you in the next one. See you guys. It's a really quick rundown of how this cable chain works. So essentially, fridge lead comes up and is cable tied onto the back of the fridge there. Main reason for that is when the fridge goes up, it doesn't catch as it goes. So from there, then obviously as the fridge slides back in, the cable chain itself starts sliding with it. So that's a really quick and easy way of describing how all that works. You can see there that I've basically tied all this stuff down to the base of the drawer so it doesn't scrape on the bottom of this fridge slide as it goes underneath. And then an Anderson plug at the back there, so there's no chance of that ever coming undone. Makes it a whole lot easier for connecting the fridge rather than a cigarette lighter. They're useless, I reckon. It's a really inefficient way of doing it. Anderson plug at the back, fridge goes in and out by itself. Awesomeness. So essentially there is absolutely no need to be grabbing a wire and trying to hold it out the way and have a mate do it and he cuts the wire in half and all of a sudden your fridge doesn't have power for the rest of the weekend. This is a foolproof system. So if you haven't got it already, cable chain is the way to go for your drop down fridge slides.